Hi everyone, good morning, good evening. So today's is the first class where we discuss about how do we install different softwares and all. I hope everyone is able to see the screen, guys.
Yes, yes, we can.
Ye- Yes. So in the Java tools, what are the different versions of Java that we are gonna use? We'll be using either JDK 24 or JDK 21 as per your choice. But JDK 11 and JDK 8, that is something that is not suggested to be used because there are some security patches and the support for JDK 8 has been stopped in September 2023. And the support for JDK 11 will also be stopped in September 2025 or December 2025. I'm not so sure. But in this year, the support for the JDK 11 will be stopped. Clear? So we need to install either JDK 21 or JDK 24, guys. I hope this is clear, everyone. Yes or no, guys? Is this clear?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Great. So the editors that we will use is predominantly we'll use IntelliJ IDEA, but you can use Eclipse and VS Code. But I suggest everyone to use IntelliJ IDEA because that supports the latest features of Java, which are present like concepts like virtual thread or something like that. Great. Then we will be using Git Bash for Windows and Brew install for Mac. And for manual API testing, we'll be using Postman along with Node.js. And automation testing will be using REST Assured and HTTP client. And when it comes to the database tools, we'll be using SSMS and MySQL for the part of the course. And NoSQL tools, as the time permits, we'll also be discussing MongoDB. And also, we'll also be discussing some CI/CD concepts like Apache, Maven, Jenkins, Var, and Docker. We'll be discussing all these things in detail. And also, after the end of the course, we will also see that how we can use this AI to create our own resumes. Like based on the JD, how can we create a prompt in such a way that based on the JD, what kind of row points or what kind of keywords that we need to maintain in your resume. That is something at the end of the course I'll be sharing with you because it's not something that we require initially. Because if you understand a couple of things that we are discussing here, at the end of the course, you will understand how do we implement all this AI stuff in your project, in your real time while building your resumes, or how do you apply the jobs, how do you prepare the prompt to expect some anticipatory questions or something like that. So the first step is to install JDK 24. How do we install JDK 24 is that all the links of the software will be shared to you in a Google Doc. So I'll be downloading JDK 24. So Java JDK for developers. So if you see here, I'll be installing both JDK 24 and 21 because in your system, if you're having JDK 8 and 11, so do not use them. Kindly uninstall them. Whatever you have used, whatever you try to install either JDK 21 or JDK 24. As of now, we'll install JDK 24 in my system. If you see here, okay, if you see here, there are three operating systems. Whether you're a Mac user or a Windows user or a Linux user, you can make a decision by yourself. So suppose if you're a Windows user, you need to use Into 64-bit installer. If you're a Mac user, you need to select the download link based on your Apple operating system. Okay, based on your laptop configuration and all. Okay, so let me download the JDK. That's fine, Aman. You can go ahead with it. Okay. So give it some time for the JDK to be installed. So they will be getting a pop-up. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Once you get this pop-up, you just need to click on yes. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? You just need to click on yes.
Not visible.
And I request all of you to not install it parallelly with me. You can do it right after the class. So I click on next. I click on next. So it'll hardly take a minute or two for the JDK to be installed in your system. So this is how the JDK is installed. Once you are clear that the JDK is installed properly, just open your run command, open the command prompt and type java-version. Is this clear? How do we install JDK 24 in your system? You can either install 24 or 21, that is up to you guys. Okay, great. I hope everyone is clear with this. How do we install JDK 24 or 21? The same process.
Yes.
Great. Now, once JDK installation is completed, the next thing that we need to install is Git bash download. So you go to the downloads folder. So if you are using Mac system, you need to install Homebrew in your system. Once you install Homebrew, you can use brew install Git to install the Git in your Mac machine. In a Mac, you need not download any binary file or something like that. Okay. You can directly use this homebrew command and you can say brew install git. So automatically the git will be installed in your system. For Linux, it is automatically present. You need not do it in general. For Windows, you need to download for Windows. Git for Windows 64 setup. It's a standalone installer. I request everyone to keep their mics on mute if you're not talking about the class. So once we download the Git, then what we need to do? Then you need to install it. So there'll be a pop-up coming. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Just click on yes. So I click on next. I click on next. So since I've already have the Git folder installed, this pop-up will come. But if you're installing the Git for the first time, then you will not get this message. So just click on next. Click on next. So this thing you use the default option. Don't change the option for your requirement. Okay. I'm changing this option because I have Visual Studio Code in my system. So don't change this option for you guys. You can go with using Vim. Okay. When you're installing the Git, don't change this option. I'll be changing this option because I'm comfortable with Visual Studio Code. Okay. So click on next. Click on next. You guys do not make any changes to the Git. Click on next, 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 and keep on installing. Clear? So this is how the Git is installed properly. Clear? I hope this is clear, everyone. How do we install the Git bash? Great.
Right there we are saying. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the others which are in green, can you please update your dates?
Then we need to install IntelliJ. So you guys will be using the community version of the IntelliJ. Download IntelliJ IDEA. So you can switch the OS based on your requirement. Like if you are using a Mac, you can use a Mac. If you are using a Linux, you can use a Linux. If you are using Windows, you can use a Windows. That is up to you. If you select this IntelliJ IDEA Ultimate, that means you are using a paid version of IntelliJ. If you are scrolling down, there's an option called as IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. Okay, this is the thing that you need to use in your systems. Clear? You need to download the community edition. I hope this is clear, everyone. How do we download the community edition? You just need to click on download. Okay, just click on download. It will download automatically for you. Okay, once this download is completed, so you just need to click on install. So once you download it, I just open it. It will take some time for the installer wizard to be ready. So there'll be a pop-up coming. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Just to click on yes. So you need to click on next. Click on next. Always select this option, create a desktop shortcut. Create association, select for Java and .com. Okay. So I click on next and I click on install. So it'll take some 5-10 minutes time for this thing to be installed. So you click on finish. So the IntelliJ is installed successfully in my system. Got it? Is this clear, guys? How we have installed the softwares and all? Yes.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
So once after the class, please get your tools installed. Okay. So there are many other tools that needs to be installed as part of the course, but we will take care of those installations when we discuss those topics. Right? As of now, what tool that we require for the next set of concepts we have already installed in our system. Okay. Yeah. So since everything is installed, okay, I'll open this IntelliJ. And some of you might ask me, how do I use Eclipse? Eclipse download. Okay, go to Eclipse downloads. Okay, if you scroll down a bit, you can see the download packages concept here. Clear? If you scroll down here, you can see the option Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers. Okay, so Eclipse IDE 2025-06 are packages. So under this, you can use this tool Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers. In this, as per your operating system, you can download it. Clear? I hope this is clear, everyone. So it'll take some time for the Eclipse to be downloaded. For some of them who are worried, like how do you download Eclipse? This is the way. I'm just giving you an alternative. How do we download Eclipse? Clear? But I'm not so sure whether the latest features of Java can be implemented in Eclipse. That is one thing I cannot guarantee, but we can give it a try. Great. So, what is the first step? That we need to create a new project. How do we create a new project? File, new, project. Okay. In this, I will create Java concepts underscore. So today we are just creating a Java project, a plain Java project, because at first we need to discuss the Java concepts and we need to be clear with all the Java concepts. If we are clear with all the Java concepts only, then we can go ahead. Okay. So here the JDK, I can select JDK 24 and the build system should be IntelliJ because we are creating today a very basic project, very basic Java project. Clear? Is this clear, guys? How do we create a new project? Aman, Anjana, Aarti. Great.
Yes, sir.
Good. So I just click on create. So it will create a new project here only. So once I start creating a new project, you will have this SRC folder and this external libraries folder. Okay. So before we jump into any programming related stuff or any context, first let us understand what is Java. Let's have some theory about the Java programming language. What is it all about? Just give me a moment. So what is Java according to you? Let's have a very quick introduction about it. So Java is the powerhouse that is running behind this modern software and testing. So Java stands as a universal language. It is fundamental for enterprise applications and a crucial pillar in robust automation testing because over 3 billion devices globally, its influence is undeniable in modern software development. So this is a very big, huge number for a Java. That means over 3 billion devices globally are using this Java, and which is a universal programming language, and it is very, very much important during the automation testing. Sumit, I request you to keep your mute. Yeah, great. So what is Java? Java is a high-level object-oriented programming language designed for maximum flexibility and reusability. So Java follows the concept of Bora, write once, run anywhere. That means if I develop my program using Windows machine, I can run the same code in a Mac machine or anywhere because this write once, run anywhere principle allows the Java code to run on any platform with a Java virtual machine. Clear? And it was developed by Sun Microsystems in the year 1995, which is now acquired by Oracle now. Java boasts a stable, mature, and widely adopted ecosystem, making it reliable choice for long-term projects. Clear? I hope this is clear, everyone. It is there since 1995. What are the key principles or key advantages of Java? Platform independence, because we can run the same code in any operating system with the help of a Java virtual machine. Promotes modular and reusable code through classes and objects, significantly enhancing the maintenance and scalability of the applications. Robust and secure. That means what? Features strong memory management and comprehensive exception handling. And Java has a large ecosystem. That means it benefits from a extensive collection of libraries, frameworks, and development tools supported by a vibrant global community. Clear? So how Java is impacting the automation testing? Automates repetitive manual test cases, drastically increasing the testing speed and efficiency, ensures consistent software quality across rapid and continuous development and deployment cycles, reduces human error by 70%, provides rapid feedback to development teams, and lowers the operational costs associated with quality assurance. So if you see in the current market, Java is the backbone of any automation testing framework. That means what? Why? Why? Because Java is robust, platform independent, and also it's a mature ecosystem. What do you mean by mature ecosystem? We can have a comprehensive suite of tools and frameworks which will satisfy each and every requirement. And also at the same time, we have a huge community support for any issues or any clarifications. And Java continues to be one of the most leading choices for enterprise level automation testing. If you see for any programming language like Python or JS or something like that, they are not the first choice for enterprise grade automation testing. It's not only about the codes. If you are trying to implement automation at a huge scale, then Java is the leading programming language. By enabling faster, more reliable, highly scalable quality assurance processes, so with the help of Java, we can deliver high quality software with unprecedented efficiencies. Clear? So why, I hope everyone understood now why Java is one of the backbones of automation testing. The reason behind it is because of its exceptional ecosystem, large community support, which can satisfy all kinds of requirements in any programming for the Java programming language, and it is well accepted at an enterprise level. Clear? So inside SRC, whatever coding we want to do, we have to maintain it inside SRC folder. Clear? So before we create any Java file or something like that, let us discuss some points. Whenever we want to create a Java file, we need to create it inside a package. Clear? To create a Java file, we need to create it inside a package. What is a package according to you guys? Can anyone tell me what do you mean by package? Can anyone tell me?
Package we can keep the class and the class files. It is like a folder.
Great.
Collection of
Pack
class.
organizes a set of related classes, which we can think of it like a folder. Clear? It helps and in grouping similar files under one folder. Is this clear? Any doubt so far? What are the default packages provided by Java by default? Java.util for utility related classes. We'll be going through all these libraries at a later point of time. Java.io for input output related operations, for files, basically for file related operations. Then we say java.lang for fundamental classes like string, object, etc. And java.sql for database related connectivity. So these are the default Java packages that they will provide. Okay, these are some default Java packages provided by default. Like this, there are infinite number of them, but I don't want to discuss all of them. I'm just giving you the examples like what are the default packages provided by Java. And there's also something called as user-defined packages. What do you mean by user-defined packages? We can create our own package to group our class files as per the requirement. Is this clear, everyone? What do you mean by a package? Great. This is what you mean by a package. Okay, we will see what you mean by a class at a later point of time. So always remember, we should always create a file, create a Java file within a package, which is the best practice. That doesn't mean that you cannot create a Java file outside of the package. You can always create a Java file outside of the package also, but that's not a best practice. You should always create a Java file inside a package only. Clear? Is this clear, guys? Can we go ahead? Great.
Yes.
So, what are the naming conventions that we need to follow? So, whenever we are declaring the package name, we need to follow camel case sensitivity. Clear? That means what? For example, if the package name is Java fundamentals. So how do you use a camel case here? Java fundamentals. So what do you mean by that? When you are using camel case, the first letter of the first word should be small letter, and the first letter of the subsequent words should be capital letter. I hope this is clear, everyone. This is what you mean by camel case. And below is the example. So this naming standards, naming conventions are something that everyone needs to follow in any of your projects. Clear? If you're not following this kind of a conventions, then during the interview, when someone asks you to make a programming question, or when someone gives you an assignment to submit any project, then it will look like that you don't have much knowledge on Java, because not because you don't know the programming language, it's just like you don't know the right standards to follow. So that is the reason we are dealing it right from a package level. Then what is the next concept that we need to have? The next thing is class name. We need to follow Pascal case sensitivity. So what do you mean by Pascal case? Okay. First letter of each word should be a capital letter. Clear? For example, if I say so, it will be in. Clear? Is this clear, guys? Any doubts? So these are the basic nomenclature syntaxes that we need to maintain. So what is the first step that we need to prove? Right click SRC, right click on SRC, then you click on new, then you create a package. Inside this, what we will do, we will first create a package. So generally how we create the packages, like during the class, I will create a package based on the date based on the current date. So I will say July 2nd, 2025. How do you want to give the package name? That is your choice. But since we are in a class and we all need to know which day, which topic we have discussed, that is the reason I'm maintaining July 2nd, 2025. Okay. Now inside this package, do a right click, new, and a Java class. Clear? So I'll say sample program. Is this clear?
Yes.
Any doubts so far? All good?
Sir, by default, class is public.
Yes, by default class will be public whenever we create it.
Okay.
Okay. With respect to this public class, what is it all about? We will discuss it in access modifiers. Okay.
Yes.
So whatever logic that we want to execute, whatever logic that we want to execute should be done inside a main method. Okay. So I will say public static void main string. So I'll be explaining what is this. What is the string answer? What is it all about? We will be discussing in detail. Okay. Okay. Just give me a moment. Let me create a package. Okay. So just give me a moment. There's some issue while creating the project. So I'm opening the IntelliJ tool again. So I click on new project. So let me take JDK24 and I click on create. Let me create a package. July 2nd, 2025. Let me create a class called as sample programs. Public static void main string. Okay. Clear? Devappa, I request not to annotate. Thank you. Okay. So what is the first statement that we all learn whenever we are learning any programming language? Printing hello world. So what does it do? System or that println hello world. What does this hello world do? Prints the data onto the console. What is a console? Console is like a blackboard in the class. That means we write the notes on the blackboard in the class. Same thing, the console behaves in a programming language. It's like printing the data on the console. That means we are writing the data on a blackboard. So how do I run the program? If you see the play button here, you can run the program using the play button. So when I run the program, if you see here on the console, it is displaying hello world. Clear? Great. System.out.println. Today is a wonderful day. What is the answer?
Scripts, one more script is remaining, or we are working on it. Like that you can mention.
Sorry, Ramu.
Don't say.
Okay, great. So can anyone tell me the output of this program?
Yes. Hello worlds and the first text and the second text.
So, Aarti, whenever you're answering the question related to print statements, you need to say the complete output, like it will print hello world and today is a wonderful day. Okay.
Yes.
So if I run the program, it will print both the statements. Okay. System.out.println. Today we are learning Java. So what is the output?
These statements. Hello world, today is the wonderful day and today we are learning the Java.
Okay. Clear? So when I say system.out.println, 40 minus 300 into 10 divided by 2 plus. So what will be the output here, Dave? What will be the answer for this?
One 1960.
1960. And I request not to use any calculators. Clear? So let me run the program. It is minus 960. How we calculate the rule? How we calculate the value here? In Java, inside any print statement, whatever data we pass, it will be printed accordingly. Whenever we are performing any mathematical operations in Java, we follow the BODMAS rule. What does this BODMAS stands for? BODMAS stands for bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Clear? If you see here, let me take this arithmetic operation. So first step, what we need to do, as per the BODMAS rule, BOD. D means what? Division. So 440 minus 300 into 5 plus 500. Then what's next? Multiplication. So first we are doing division. Here we are doing multiplication because we need to follow the BODMAS rules. So I'll say 40 minus 1500 plus 500. Just a moment, please. Excuse me. Clear? Then what we need to do next? Multiplication, addition. What are the addition that we need to do? 40 plus 500. We are doing the addition. So 540 minus 1500. Then we are doing the subtraction. So it is minus 960. Clear? Great, everyone. How the bottomless rule works, how we are taking it up.
Yes, sir.
Great. 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 Now what's the next thing that we can do? So we do not want to type system.out.println manually. Instead, we will use a shortcut. What is the shortcut? In IntelliJ, what is the shortcut for printing system or println? Type sort followed by the enter key. Okay. In Eclipse, the shortcut will be type sysout followed by control plus space. In VS Code, the same thing, type sort followed by the enter key. Clear? Is this clear, guys? So I'll say sout. True means it will print the value as true onto the console. Okay. So if I say this out, 500 minus 60 into 10 plus 3 divided by 3 into 10 minus 500. Can anyone tell me the output of this program? What's the answer, please?
Minus 590.
Okay. Yes, minus 590. So everyone is clear with line number 33? Any doubts? Yeah, Anjana, Aarti, Adi. Is everyone clear with the bottomless rules and bottomless operations?
Clear.
Nehal, Sweta. Great. If none of you are clear, then we'll go through the explanation. Else we'll go to the next point. Okay. When I say system.out.print, I'll say hello data. So what will be the output of the program?
Hello data
Where it will print?
on the same line as above.
And you mean on minus 590?
Yes, yes.
Okay. It will print in a new line. Okay. So what does it print do? Same thing like above. Prints the data onto the console. Clear? So it will print the data onto the console and the data is stored in the next line when I say system.out.print. So then what is the difference between print and println? Println, what it does, prints the data onto the console and moves the cursor to the next line. Got it? Suppose what I will do, I will say minus 590 and moves the cursor to the next line. Clear? So is this clear? Is this clear, everyone? What is the difference between print and println? So now what is happening here after 590, the cursor has moved to the next line. Now in the next line, it is printing hello data. That is the reason why we say, yeah, that is the reason we say that system.print hello data. Clear? Great. Can anyone tell me the output of this program and where it will print?
Hello data, and on the same line we can write minus 600.
Minus 600, minus 700.
Oh yes, minus 700.
Wait. 400 into 300 is 12,000. 12,000 minus 500 minus 12,000 is minus 11,950. Got it?
1,20,000.
Yeah. No, 300 into 400 is 12,000. Wait, 12 followed by 4 zeros, 1,20,000. Correct. Okay. Great. Now you see this hello data and minus 11950 will print on the same line. Clear? Any doubts? All good?
Yes.
So that's it for today, guys. We have 3 more minutes left and I'll leave it to Q&A. I just want to know, do you have any doubts or any queries? Any doubts so far? All good? The topic of print statement. Yes. The topic of print statements is not yet completed. We have a lot more to discuss in the print also. Okay. Great. So tomorrow we will. Yeah, tell me.
So, sir, here system.out.print. What is system?
What is?
System.
Which line number you're
System.
talking? I'll explain you
Yeah,
what is
that.
system. I'll explain you. System is a default library in Java. It's a class in Java. Okay. If I have to explain all of this, first let us go, we are going through a step-by-step phase. Once all the fundamentals are established, then you'll understand what is system.println and how it works. Got it? For that, we need to establish a couple of concepts.
Okay, yes.
Clear? Great. Anyone else, any doubts?
Sir, will we get the recording videos and notes?
Yes, yes, you will get the recorded videos. Great. Great, guys. So if no one has no doubts, then we can call it for the day and you guys can practice it and get your software installed in your system. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.